became friends together as friends, and you know, it was this friendship that resulted in the Red Hot Chili Peppers being an entity. And anyway, I'll just tell you a quick little story. Right behind me here is the sign. It's also known as the Marquee. It's the Fairfax High School sign. And Anthony and I used to climb up there and rearrange the letters up there. And there was this one teacher that we really didn't like. His name was Donald Platt. He was a social studies history teacher. And we used to write up there. We went and stole a bunch of letters and put down the letters and made it, came at like 2 o'clock in the morning and made it say, Dandy Don Platt sucks anus. And we thought that was pretty funny. And the next day when all those kids came up to school, everybody thought it was pretty funny. And then we did it like 3 months later again. We did it again. Dandy Don Platt continues to suck anus. And we did that. And then like a year later we did it again. Dandy Don Platt keeps on sucking anus. And it was a big scandal. And they always wondered who did it, you know. And the police and everybody was like freaking about who did it. It was me and Anthony that did it. So here we are in Mount Olympus, which is just sort of a little offshoot of Laurel Canyon, which is in the 60s was where all the big old famous rock musicians lived. The Doors and Jimi Hendrix and everybody, all the rock bands all stayed in Laurel Canyon. But anyway, this particular is like a road going off Laurel Canyon. It's called Mount Olympus. And this is just now where yuppies and wealthy Oriental people live. And John, but he, he's just weird, so he'd just live anywhere. But this is his house here. And this is just the place that he's renting until he gets his house that he just bought. So, I think that's Randy's car. I'm not sure whose car that is. He's probably sleeping, but he might be awake. Never know with this guy. But one thing you can do... Oh, the door's open. Should we just walk in?
It's up to you.
Hey! Hey, Bill. This is Bill. Bill's here. This is John's roommate, Bill.
Oh, these guys
again. he's reading the paper. Is John sleeping?
Yeah, you want to just barge up there.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. So you can see they haven't taken out the garbage today.
Or yesterday.
And go in here. Here we have Randy. Hi. This is Randy. Hi. Hi.
Georgia, she's naked.
She's naked. Try Stutz Television, show your breasts. Come on. Stutz Television, VPRO. Hey.
I just like to say a few words.
He's ready to say a few.
This is what you play rock and roll.
Yeah.
You be naked. You can have this too.
Yeah. See you later, Randy.
Thanks for coming.
Wrong room. Oh, here he is.
Nice to meet you.
John Frusciante.
Don't like it. Can you turn on the light? Good morning. This is John's house. That's what's known as a helicopter. When you whirl your weenie around like that, it's called a helicopter.
Wanneer de Peppers in de zomer van 90 laten uitlekken dat ze op zoek zijn naar een nieuwe platenmaatschappij, beginnen 4 grote maatschappijen de band onmiddellijk stevig het hof te maken. Epic, Virgin, Geffen en Warner Brothers.
But as it got going, they really started wanting us, and like David Geffen, and we went up to his house, and Anthony went up there a couple of times. He was like really courting him, and we just, they're just really impressing us with their luxury and their splendor and their money and their, and their everything. Like, going up to David Geffen's house and a butler serving us funny little strawberry. I had strawberries. No, I think it was boysenberry soup. Never had anything like it before. All these like exotic foods and crazy things. The same thing. We went to Mo Austin's house, who's the head of Warner Brothers Records, and same thing. Immense mansion with the most amazing swimming pool I've ever seen. And we went to have a business meeting with this guy, and as soon as we saw his pool, we just said, well, we'll talk later, and we took off all our clothes, we got naked and jumped in this pool, because it was the most amazing pool. It was this huge big pool all made out of rocks. You know, most pools are cement or whatever. It was all rocks, and it was about as big as my whole house. And it was good. It was a great thing. And that was the same deal, you know, the butler dinner and just being treated like a royalty, basically, which is, you know, a lifestyle that these big record company executives are accustomed to.
Yeah.
But for us, it's sort of like going to Disneyland or something.
What kind of figures are we talking about when your band like the Chili Peppers, that's sort of still promising and upcoming, is going from one record company to another one?
I really don't want to talk about the figures, but we're making a lot of money. Because as far as they can see, we're the next.
Neighbor?
Neighbor. Very good friend of mine. I've never seen him before in my life. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I ask you about the rock stars. I mean, which rock stars? I mean, in the old days, the rock stars lived here, or what?
Oh no, a lot of rock stars live there. Slash lives there, of Guns N' Roses. Frank Zappa lives there. You guys probably don't have a lot of the TV stars in Holland. Some? You guys get the show Married with Children? Well, you know that girl Christina Applegate on it. She's a very good friend of mine, and she lives right down the street. I can't really think of any others, because I'm not really a star-oriented kind of guy. I think all the people who we have as stars nowadays aren't really worthy of the title star, because they're just on all these stupid sitcoms, which are the equivalent to elevator music, and I don't see any value in sitcoms on any level for anybody. I just think that they should be banned. And